Hi, scholars. We're going to get ready to go ahead and talk about those food groups some more. So let's go ahead and share our screen. And we're going to look at a little book together. And this book, let's go ahead and make it a little bit bigger. It says, Good for You. What does it say? Good for you. All right. So we're going to go ahead and go back because that didn't look like that was the right thing. I'm going to open this up and we're going to make this a little bit bigger. And do you remember this plate? We did this a little bit earlier this week where we looked at our 4 food groups. So we have fruits and we have veggies and we have protein and we have greens and we have dairy. So let's go ahead and it says, what does a healthy meal look like? Look at the food groups on the food plate. They're part of a healthy diet. Let's learn more about these food groups. So it says fruits and vegetables are full of vitamins. They give you energy too. The food plate shows that we should eat more vegetables. Oh, so look, there's not as many fruit, but there's a lot of vegetables. And the reason why is fruit has a lot of sugar, and too much sugar is not good for our bodies, but we can have some sugar. Grains have fiber, minerals, and vitamins. Bread, cereal, rice, pasta are grains. So look at all these yummy things that we can eat that are grains. Protein helps to build bones and muscles. Eggs, meat, and fish have protein. Beans and nuts have lots of protein too. So here are some examples of some protein. We have fish and steak and eggs and chicken and beans and nuts. Some dairy foods are good for you. Milk and yogurt have calcium. Calcium is good for your bones. It makes your bones strong. So we have dairy and milk and yogurt. Choose your meals from these food groups. These food groups are good for you. So that was just a little quick summary of some good food groups that are good for us. And so now what I would like for us to do is we are going to come up with some ideas and we're going to look at our paper. And our paper is going to show us, and sometimes it gets a little sticky, sorry, vegetables, fruits, grains, meats, and dairy. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to color this first word of vegetables green. Now, some of you might have a paper that already has the pictures. If you already have the pictures, you can go ahead and you can just cut it out instead. But I think I'm going to go ahead and draw it today. So I want us to think of what are 3 vegetables. And so I'm going to go ahead and do my first one. And let me see if I can bring this over just a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. All right. And let me move this over here so you can see a little bit better. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and draw some of those fruits and vegetables. So I'm going to draw one of my favorite vegetables. And what is that? It's a carrot. Good job. Another vegetable that's very yummy and good for us is, kind of looks like trees, broccoli. Broccoli is really healthy for us, makes our body strong. And another vegetable that I really like, this one is super yummy and very sweet too. Did you guess it? It's corn. So you can draw 3 pictures. Oops, let me slide that over, of vegetables. Then I'm going to go ahead and look at my next word. And my next word says fruits. Fruits. And now I'm going to think of 3 fruits that I can draw. Ooh, lots of kids like this one, especially during the summertime. Can you say watermelon? Another fruit that a lot of kids like, super sweet, tastes like dessert. Strawberry. And my last fruit that I'm going to go ahead and do, Let me see. I really, really like oranges. So I'm going to draw an orange. Very good. Now we're going to get to that grains, like the little red hen. Remember the little red hen? And she was talking about, oh, I will plant the seeds. I will thresh the wheat. And she made some grains, and grains are super yummy. So maybe a grain that I like to eat is bread. Does anybody else like to eat bread? Super yummy. Ours already comes sliced. Mine's a little bit funny, but that's okay. So I'm going to have my bread. Okay. And another grain that I really, really like is rice. Rice is so yummy. We eat a lot of rice in our house. Yum. Very nice. And then another grain. What about, we also eat a lot of pasta. So pasta, here's my bowl. And I'm going to fill it up with pasta. Good job. Now, after we have our grains, we have our meats. And can you think of some of those meats that they were telling us about? M-E-A-T-S, meats. So some meat is one of my family's favorite, fish. Ooh, fish is delicious and it's so good for your body. And another protein that we could do would be ham, right? Ham. Okay, that's another protein that we could eat that's good for our bodies. And what about, remember when we did our friendship feast? We had our little friendship feast. Okay, maybe turkey. So here are some proteins, some meats. And our last category that we're going to do is going to be milk, which is dairy. So dairy, D-A-I-R-Y, dairy. Very nice. And for our dairy, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to draw a glass of milk. If you like milk, I know my godson likes chocolate milk. He says it's delicious, his favorite thing. So you can do milk, and then next to milk, yummy yogurt. Yogurt is so yummy, right? Maybe it's got a strawberry yogurt. And my last one that I think that I'm going to do for dairy, is cheese. I love cheese. I think I was a mouse in my last life. All right, so these are some brainstorming ideas that we came up with for vegetables, fruits, grains, meats, and dairy. Very good. Well, I would like to see your ideas. I can't wait.